Willkommen in Wien!
Hello everyone, it's me again and welcome to my channel. Today I am here in Stansted Airport and I am ready to have another adventure. It is currently 8 in the morning and I am waiting to board my flight going to another place. I am very excited and of course I am taking you with me. So are you ready? Let's go! It was my first time in London Stansted Airport and it was so busy even in the very early hours of the morning. And because this is a hub for flights going to almost all parts of Europe, I wasn't even surprised that I bumped into a friend of mine. I'm with Ange in Stansted Airport. You need to take one of these terminal trains from the waiting area to go to your boarding gate as soon as it is posted. Meanwhile, I'm gonna enjoy a cup of coffee from one of these restaurants. Where should I get that?
Into the aircraft hold.
It usually gets less crowded at the gates, so you could definitely have the time and space to check that you have got the complete documents before your travel. For certain passports like mine, I need to do a visa check before I check in.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Please store your hand luggage in the head tracks above the seats or underneath the seat in front of you.
Willkommen in Wien! Welcome in Vienna! I have arrived in Vienna Airport and I'm currently on my way to catch a train to Janelle and Anne's apartment. Let's go! The train station was just a short walk away from the arrivals area of the airport, and machines are available where you could get tickets going to Vienna. From these machines, you can buy a single ticket. Although if you are staying in Vienna for more than 24 hours and planning to explore the city, then you might be better to have the 24-hour, 48-hour, or 72-hour transport card, which allows you to have unlimited travel in that limited period of time. The train ride was nice and smooth, the carriages were very clean, and upon arriving at the train station where Anne will pick me up, I couldn't help but notice that there was actual classical music playing in the train station, and I really love it. Hello everyone, I'm currently here in the train station. I'm just waiting for Anne to pick me up. My wonderful host. She'll be here in a minute. So look at that. They still have the old payphone units. It's so cool. There she is. She's looking at me. the bride and the groom. Upon arriving, my hosts didn't want to waste any time at all. They introduced me right away to different food that are quite local, including this drink, and it was really good. As we started to explore the city the next day, lesson number 1. Always remember to validate your ticket before taking the ride. That way, you can just sit comfortably, not thinking of any inspection, and you can just enjoy the many beautiful views that you will see along the way. Our first stop is Belvedere. This massive, very beautiful Baroque building was once one of the palaces of the Habsburgs, who made Vienna their imperial capital. We're here in Belvedere Palace. I'm with Jessa and
Nap.
We're exploring Belvedere Palace today and also going around Vienna. We are fresh from the hen do last night, so we kind of left the apartment late. But the sun is out, the weather is great, so we're gonna explore the city today as much as we can.
Tapos dito sa likod, do museum man siya, pero do mga ano siya, do religious artifacts la sa likod.
Home. No?
Come?
Look, come on, daw
Gema kami.
Ano?
Gema.
Gema.
And Gema? Gema. I'm currently with locals, guys. So they're gonna teach me.
She's a local.
She's a local. They're gonna teach me bits and bits of German that I'm probably gonna forget by the time I come back to UK. But at least if we film it, then you would know. Ano nga, let's go. How do you say parang let's go?
Gehen wir.
Gehen wir. At present, the Belvedere is one of the world's greatest museums. It houses some of the greatest artworks and the biggest collection of the works of Gustav Klimt, who is one of the pride of Vienna.
May appropriate diyang word sa tanan.
Tapos ang namin sa Uba, sa metro, may direction, may arrow siya kung di kakaboy magwa.
We are done exploring Belvedere and just about to go to the next Habsburg Palace. But for now, let me quickly tell you the 4 major routes through which you could travel around in Vienna. First is the bus. Second is the subway or metro or the U-Bahn. Third is the local train or the S-Bahn. And lastly, they also have the tram. And now, finally, our next destination, Schönbrunn Palace. We're going to Free Garden. We're here in Schönbrunn Palace. This is the Schönbrunn Palace. And this is the summer residence of the Habsburgs. We're gonna explore the gardens at the moment. The site where this summer palace stands once served as the hunting ground for the royals. It has been rebuilt and remodeled many times in different reigns, but what we see at present is the form of the palace during the reign of Empress Maria Theresa. Yes, the Empress Maria Theresa. The word Schönbrunn means beautiful spring, and we have to admit that these lavish gardens and the beautiful rose blooms in spring and summer actually remind us of this one person that is very much associated with this palace, no other than the Empress Sissi. We are walking here in the gardens of the Schönbrunn Palace. It's very beautiful. All the flowers are still in full bloom. they're well arranged. And apparently Anne told me that's why the flowers are like red, white, and red, because that's actually, that kind of resembles the flag of Austria. There's a puddle. Thank you. More trivia! More! So we walked uphill to Gloriette, and instead of taking the main route that makes you walk and bear the harsh sun, it is quite steep as well, we've taken kind of like a side trail, and it's nice because it's full of shade and there's nice trees, squirrels, very cute, and some rest spaces, rest benches that you could pause for a while and regain your breath. Tapos matap water lang po.
Yung tap water nila may bayad, pero dito sa kapit na tapos.
May tubig.
Nga may tubig ka muya. Ay,
Mayaman na, di mo? Hindi ko maubos mo na ang baso mo. Sagba ka na yun.
you've got what? What did you order?
A fruit cup with ice cream.
I've got apple strudel and bakit imo yung inim nun lang?
Ang imol.
Champagne. It's champagne. How dare you? It's like a champagne, okay? It's not. Di ba feel mo super
So, taking off apple strudel from my list, I've been liking this. There's actually an ice cream flavor in the Philippines, which is apple strudel, and I like it very much. Yeah, that's how my apple strudel love has begun. So what's that one? Champagne. Champagne a la Sisi, pang mayaman. If you want to try. Hindi pwede sa labas.
Hindi pwede.
Pang sa loob ng hall.
Later i-film niya akong day ng sagwa.
Mamimili ka pa tubig.
Kung wala ka,
Manipili ka pa
if you don't have, if you're popper, if you're just a popper, you're gonna get water from outside.
Water fountain.
Yes.
Tapos naman, tubig init. Ang lang ako tubig.
It's heaven. It doesn't taste like any apple strudel that I've tasted before. I don't know, it's just so good. It's way better. In a good way.
Very, how to say this? The very, siya sa Filipino culture na ginamigsan sa mga European culture. Lugahay.
So everyone, this is where you get the water a la Sisi from. But then, the water a la popper from I'm a popper like that. But I don't know how to use it, my gosh. Oh, this is the Boomba. Water pump. Yes.
wow. For free! Prost.
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 So, Shanbron, ini Stephen's Dome. Stephen's Cathedral na? Ano?
Yeah.
Ere.
Stephen's Dome is Stephen's Cathedral.
And then there's ano, di na to. Ato ho may isa pagid.
Do Tower.
Oo.
Ang black or
Ang pinakataas.
ano siya? Dunau Turm. It's like Dunau Tower. Turm is tower.
Okay.
Sa babaw, so na may rotating na siya nga ano. Nga
Oh, that's where the rotating restaurant is. Okay.
Tapos, pidigaw, permis na bungee jumping for the wala gitaw. Nakatry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tapos,
Bungee jumping.
actually,
Pero ang pinakataas, kin nga nga...
Do glass nga itong siya.
Kaduga.
Sa uno na siya. Ang Uno City, diyan na siyang United Nations. Di ba, diri sa Vienna?
Oh, ang seat of UN.
Ang headquarters ng UN. So, ano siya doon sa Uno City. Kung si Manong po, kung magtawag transformer.
And then, sa iya nga, to the right, may dome.
I don't know kung ano siya.
Still at Shinburen, and look at that. So pretty. The autumn colors are here. Look, golden leaves, fallen leaves. So pretty. I'm enjoying this walk. We haven't really paid anything because we didn't go inside the palace itself. Look at that, it's so pretty. Very pretty flowers. And they've got more there. I can't see you, but there's more there. I don't even understand the numbers.
6 and 16.
Im zweiten Halbjahr rotet sie an. Ano ka sumunod?
2019.
Curious sila, guys. Brainy friends.
31.
Ah, sakto. Tugido? Ano ka dito?
This is called the Maria Hilferstrasse shopping district. Every Sunday, holidays are closed. So today's Sunday, obviously.
So it's closed. But we're here anyway. Because, you know, we're not shoppers today. We're just tourists.
Here.
Hi! Ice cream time! I've got pistachio and sugar cone. So I just love pistachio ice cream. It's currently 26 degrees here in Vienna, so we're kind of like having a refresher every now and then. 3 pistachio cones! Sarap. We are now in the museum's quarter. Buildings here are so pretty. So it's nice to walk around on a Sunday as well because it's not very busy. Although I think, and Anne said as well, that Vienna is generally not as busy as London or any other cities. Oh, look! And of course, we're gonna have a taste of the Viennese tambay as well. Because they're sleeping.
Vienna's Museumsplatz is a ring of so many kinds of museums. One among them is MUMOC, which contains a great collection of modern and contemporary
We're in the
art.
museum quarter, and apparently Anne is bringing us to like, ano, twin museums.
Yep.
Twin museums. So they're like making,
mirror image.
yeah, they're like a mirror image of each other. One's a natural history museum and another's like a historic, cultural, yeah, museum. So kind of like the Natural History Museum if you're in London, and the British Museum, kind of something like that. So that's one, which is the Natural History Museum. If you have a close look, it's exactly the same as that building, which is the Cultural History Museum. The area here is quite nice as well. There are gardens and there's kind of small square where you could just chill and sit down in the afternoon. And I think we've picked the right time because it's not that warm anymore. It's kind of nice, soft lighting. And flowers never fall in Vienna. It always seems like it's summer. You've got beautiful blooms. Next stop,
Once the main Imperial Palace and the winter residence of the Habsburgs, you cannot deny how massive the Hofburg is. Currently, it is used as a museum, and it is also the home of the Austrian president. We didn't really get the chance to visit the beautiful library, but then if you have, let me know through the comments below how your experience was.
oh, may bilog na skating rink.
Just before the sun decided to rest for the day,
So cool.
we
So this is
have
Rathaus,
managed to
guys.
reach Rathaus, which is currently the
There you
city's
go.
city hall. Not so far away is the Vienna Opera, and there were loads of people sitting, getting ready for the free viewing that is by this screen outside the building.
First district, we just passed by the Opera House. I'll try to go back in the next days and try to book something if I can afford it. But we're walking around like the shopping area, and it's more like high-end shopping stores. Oh, what's that? Is it like a We're here in SYBS Cathedral and we have just witnessed a proposal. Oh, it's so sweet! So this is the cathedral at night. We'll try to go back and see it in the daylight. So we are walking, going to the highlight of the day that we've been looking forward, because that's how you spend your vacation in Vienna. So we're eating Korean food. No Korean.
No Korean.
I am sad.
Pattern na lang ta. Tapos,
It's closed. It's only for reservations on Sundays. There's no Korean, so we landed to a ramen place. That's the closest we could get to the Korean food. So what do you say?
Mahlzeit. Mahlzeit. Mahlzeit.
So it's 10 in the evening. We are here in Prater, last destination for the day. I am stuffed, I am tired. We are carrying on, having some fun and chill time here in Vienna, having a colorful night, and then we'll finally end the day from here. Prater is actually one of like the more traditional, classic, or like older amusement parks here in Vienna, and I think it has, is it the oldest Ferris wheel,
nap.
or the highest Ferris wheel, I think, at some point. Enjoy, guys! Hello, Nap and Anne are taking this better turn. It's actually like a swing and it goes up. It's the highest swing ride, I think, till 2010. Go, guys! Our ride is done and it's getting late, so we'll be heading off back to Anne's apartment and then have our beauty rest for tomorrow's event. It's been a great day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. That ends this first episode of the Vienna series. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more fun videos, and that's it for now. From Vienna, see you next time, somewhere around the world.